Okay, so hello guys, this is a problem on HackerRank called gemstones. So the problem statement is John has collected various rocks. Each rock has various minerals embedded and so on, whatever it is. So we'll just see it what it is. So this is a particular array of the rocks. So see here, A is there in these two, but A is not there in this the last element. So and B is there in every element, and C is also there in every element. That means B and C are gemstones. That is, we have two gemstones. So we just have to print two as our output because there are two gemstones in this particular rocks. You can say or array, whatever. So let us see the input format. The input format is the integer, okay, and after that I just have to take the arrays. So let us try to code it in PyCharm now. While coding only we'll understand what is the logic behind it. So I'll just take the integer input, and after that I'll just have to use a for loop for taking the input of rocks. So say for I in range will be n, and after that I just have to append it in a particular list. So I'll just start a list called rocks because I'm taking rocks as my input, right? So I'll just write rocks.append input, whatever input we are taking. And after that, first of all, let us check it if code is right or wrong. So I'll just print rocks first. Okay, I'll just take the sample input from HackerRank. Okay, we got the rocks now. So see, for checking the minerals, we'll have to start from a particular element and then we'll have to check if that particular element is there in all the lists. So for that, it means we'll have to take some reference. So suppose we are taking this 0th index element as my reference, and now I'll have to iterate through all these elements, right? So suppose I took this as my reference, and see, I'll check for A now. So A is there in this and this one, so it is a gemstone. B is there in this one and this one, so it is a gemstone. And C is not there in this one, so it is not a gemstone, and so on. I'll have to continue, right? So I'll just take my reference as the 0th element. So suppose I'm taking I as my reference, that is it will be rocks of 0 because it is a reference element. So I'll just start from 0. Now I have to check for all the elements, right? So let us use a for loop. So say for j in range, we'll see what range we'll have to take afterwards. In range, now I'll have to use the theory of sets now. So see, I'll just write I equals to I intersection. For taking intersection, I'll just write and rocks of j. Now see, I'm taking intersection, right, with all the elements. So I and rocks of, now see, this is rocks of 0, right? So rocks of 0 and rocks of 1, rocks of 0, and means with intersection with then rocks of 2, rocks of 3, and so on. So in this way we'll have to continue, right, this j. So j starts from 1 because this is rocks of 0, so I'll have to start j from 1 and it will go up to n because n is the number of whatever input we took, right? And I just have to print I now. Let us check it. So I just have to print I. So see, I forgot one thing. It will be a set, right? Because I'm using set theory, so obviously elements should not get repeated and all. That's why I'll just convert them into a set now. And again, this will be a set of rocks. Okay. See, A and B are gemstones, so I just got the output. But I don't want it as my output. I just have to print the length of I. That is 2 gemstones. So I'll just print length of I. Okay, let us check if it is 2. Okay, right. So I'll just copy the whole code and paste it on HackerRank and run it so as to check for all the test cases if they are right or wrong. Okay, seems right. Everything is right, there's no error. So okay, it works, our logic works. Thank you.